Hello. I have a really, really bad habit. I tend to read the last page of a book first. Yeah, it's not a very good thing, so I don't really suggest doing that unless you're like me and you like spoilers. But I would like to show you some of my book recommendations because I thought it might be kind of fun. So here are my
October book recommendations.
Hope you enjoy.
The Kite Runner by Claude Hossan. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his last name.
I had to read this for school and I actually really ended up enjoying it. It's very intense in some parts. It's about a boy and how he grew up in Afghanistan during the Russian invasion, and it's actually very interesting read, and I really ended up enjoying it considering it was a school book.
Angel Fall by Susan E.
Basically what it sounds like, it's a post-apocalyptic type of book where angels have fallen and it's a girl and an angel. And I believe the sequel just came out, so I'm really kind of excited to read that.
Looking for Alaska by John Green.
This is one of those books that I think every teenager kind of needs to read. I actually read it in a day, and I really need to go back and reread it. It deals with a lot of teen issues, and just like all of John Green's other books, I think it really kind of captures feelings very well. So I definitely recommend this book.
Fighting the Cramp by Heather Waldorf.
I got this book in Arizona in a secondhand shop. I've never seen it anywhere else, but I loved it. I haven't read it in a while. I really need to reread it. It's about a young girl and her father who was hit by a drunk driver and how she goes about dealing with that. And her father's alive. Sorry. That's on the back of the book. That's not a spoiler. She meets someone who helps her go through it, and it's just dealing with everything, and it's very interesting. I think I read this really pretty quickly also, but I've reread it a couple times, and it's one of those that I think I'll always really enjoy.
Wings by April Lynn Pike.
This is a short read, but really, really good. The series ended. I think the last book came out last summer, and I've read it I stayed up through the night reading the last book. It's a very good series. It's about fairies, but it's not really a traditional type of fairy book. The imagery in it is really neat, and it has a really, really good basic story, and I really like it.
Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Anderson.
I have not read a Laurie Halse Anderson book that I didn't like yet. I've read a lot of hers. I haven't read Twisted, but I think I've read quite a few of hers. Speak and Catalyst are also very good ones. The book does deal with anorexia, warning. But it's also very lyrical in the way that it's written, and I don't know, it's just one of those where it's kind of a haunting kind of read. You think about it after you finished it.
The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hunt.
This has jumped up to be one of my favorite series. I absolutely adore this book and its sequel. Its sequel almost more than this. The third one is coming out God knows when. They've changed the date a few different times. But I absolutely love this book. It is about a girl. I got my mom reading it, but she refuses to read the second book until the third one comes out. It is about a girl who suffers from PTSD. Oh God. And it's a love story, but kind of unconventional. There's a lot of twists and turns, and I really don't know how it's going to end up in the last and final book, and I'm very, very excited to read it. It's creepy, but you have to read it for yourself. See, I don't know. Some people really like it, some people don't really like it. I love it, so. Okay, well, I'm going to be going, and I hope you enjoyed my October recommendations. That was like a cross between like a deep voice and Australian. I don't really know. If you'd read one of these books, let me know. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I'll see you later. Bye. But my mind just drew a blank. My mind